Long Walk to Freedom is Nelson Mandela's autobiography, chronicling his extraordinary life and the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Here's a 5-minute summary of this remarkable book. 1. Early life and education. Nelson Mandela's journey began in 1918 in the picturesque village of Mvezo, nestled within South Africa's Eastern Cape. His birthright was marked by his lineage. He hailed from the Tembu royal family, a heritage deeply steeped in tribal customs and traditions. He embarked on a dual educational journey, one that melded indigenous wisdom with Western learning. At Fort Hare University, he tasted the fruits of higher education, and later at the University of Witwatersrand, he delved even deeper into the intellectual realm. These formative years laid the foundation for his remarkable life of leadership and activism. 2. Early activism. Mandela's foray into activism was ignited by a fervent desire to combat the pervasive racial segregation and discrimination that had engulfed South Africa. His initial steps into the world of political change were through the African National Congress, ANC, a burgeoning political organization that sought to dismantle the oppressive apartheid regime. With unwavering determination, Mandela ascended the ranks of the ANC, gradually establishing himself as a formidable and influential figure. 3. Defiance and nonviolent resistance. In the face of apartheid's cruelties, Mandela and the ANC initially embraced the power of nonviolent resistance. They believed that moral courage and civil disobedience could dismantle the walls of apartheid. Yet, as the apartheid government's brutality intensified, Mandela and his compatriots grappled with the limits of nonviolence. The need for a more assertive approach began to take root. 4. The Rivonia Trial. In 1961, Mandela co-founded Umkhonto we Sizwe, the armed wing of the ANC. This militant organization embarked on a campaign of sabotage against government installations, a move necessitated by the regime's unyielding repression. However, their actions did not go unnoticed, and in 1962, Mandela was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison. His life took a dramatic turn in 1964 when he, along with several other prominent ANC leaders, faced the infamous Rivonia trial. The trial concluded with a life sentence for Mandela and his county accused, an event that would forever alter the course of South Africa's history. 5. Robben Island. For 27 long years, Robben Island would become Mandela's isolated home, a symbol of the struggle for justice and equality. Within the prison's harsh confines, Mandela and his fellow inmates waged a different battle, one for their dignity and the principles they held dear. Despite the deplorable conditions, Mandela's unwavering resolve and moral strength garnered international attention and sympathy for his cause. 6. International pressure and diplomacy. Beyond South Africa's borders, the anti-apartheid movement gained momentum. Mandela's imprisonment transcended national boundaries to become an emblem of the global struggle for human rights and freedom. International diplomatic pressure mounted, increasing the urgency for apartheid's dismantling. 7. Negotiations and release. In the late 1980s, winds of change began to sweep through South Africa as President F.W. de Klerk initiated negotiations with Mandela and the ANC. These talks ultimately led to a historic moment on February 11, 1990, when Nelson Mandela walked out of prison, free and ready to embrace a new era in South Africa's history. 8. Transition to democracy. Mandela and the ANC continued their negotiations with the government, leading to the watershed moment of South Africa's first democratic elections in 1994. In an extraordinary testament to the power of change and reconciliation, Nelson Mandela emerged as the first black president of South Africa, marking the official end of apartheid. 9. Reconciliation and unity. Mandela's presidency was defined by a profound commitment to healing the deep-seated racial divisions that had plagued South Africa for generations. He championed the cause of reconciliation, advocating for unity between the previously oppressed black majority and the white minority. The establishment of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission provided a platform to address the crimes of apartheid and move towards forgiveness and healing. 10. Legacy and retirement. After a single term as president, Nelson Mandela retired from politics in 1999, but his advocacy for peace, human rights, and social justice continued to resonate worldwide. On December 5, 2013, the world mourned the loss of this iconic leader, but his legacy lives on as a symbol of resistance, forgiveness, and the triumphant spirit of humanity in the face of adversity. Nelson Mandela's life journey serves as an inspiration to people everywhere, and his book remains a vital document in the history of the struggle for equality and freedom in South Africa. Thanks for watching.